Well, hello there. It's Paul Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got a great interview coming up for you shortly. But don't forget about the subscribe button and bell down there if you haven't done that already. And anytime a new episode comes your way, you'll be notified. And leave a comment section, comment on the comment section if you like. We'd love to hear from you there. And we're on Facebook, so go to facebook.com/Paul Mash TV. And you can follow us there, send us an inbox comment and things there. And we'd love to hear from you. And we'd love to hear from you in email. So email us at paulmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com. And if you're a band or even a solo artist who wants to be on the show, just send us an email and we'll get right back to you and show you how to do that. But we love fan mail as well, so if you're just simply a fan, we'd love to hear from you. And all this is going to be recapped at the closing credits coming up at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. From Everett, Washington, we have Rebecca Dawggone Davis, a very talented artist. I think you're going to agree with us, and we'll get to that in a second. But here's another one from Galtar, the guitar that's made specifically for a woman. So don't go away. We'll be right back right after this.
Ready in 5.
Darling, when nothing else seems to match up. Galtar, the musical apparel that fits any outfit. Galtar, bringing heaven to earth, one gal at a time. GaltarHeaven.com.
Okay, we're back, and with us from Everett, Washington today, we have Rebecca Davis. Thanks for joining us, Rebecca.
Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. We're glad to have you here today. Well, how did it all begin for you as far as being an artist? I mean, I'm sure ever since you were real little, you wanted to be one. Maybe it came much later. Maybe it even goes deeper than that, but tell us in your own words.
Okay. Well, I started writing, poems for the family, funny things around 6 years of age. And then, so it was just in my blood to be a ham, just entertain my family. And then it grew into later. I went to school, majored in journalism, obtained my MBA, and I have a strategic music mind, so I want to go further. And in 2009, I started writing the first book of 3. So I wrote 3 books about different things, funny episodes, sad episodes, goofy things. They made people laugh. The book stories were just, cracking people up, and they had a great theme of my dachshund Hans, and so Hans von Noodles Davis, as he was called, he was the star on the covers. We had Intergalactic Hans, Solo, and we had Johann's, Sebastian's back, and we had Technicolor Hans and other events. So he passed in 2019, and so that was hard, but have a lot of book material with some great photos of him. But that writing part of my life sort of gave me more ideas into, oh, well, possibly I could write a song. What? I've not done that, but this humongous miracle dropped in my lap, literally. I was searching around on the web, just playing around one night, and I didn't know Helmut Wolf. He's in France. Did not know him. He's huge name in the world with his sax and flute and composing. And so he's made a different name for himself to go along with what he has by working with Chago G. Williams and myself. So I'll tell you about Chago in a second. Um, the when I reached out to Helmet, just out of the blue, he didn't know me. I didn't know him. This is some Kansas girl saying, "Yo, yo, talk to me," and he picked up on the messenger on Facebook, and we were lucky enough to catch each other at a time later. When I first reached out to him, he was very busy, very tired, had been traveling. So he said he'd catch up with me later, and he did. So he took some writings and video that I had and turned it into a number one song in the world.
Hmm.
So
Oh,
that was just a breath of wow, Helmet's the bomb. And then so we go a few years into making songs, and they're doing well on the the Euro indie list and the charts, and they're doing great. The had the first one out go to number one, had Butt on Fire go to number three, and then the litany of the other songs, which are I'm not gonna, just make myself look glorious, but they're all in the top 10, 15 of the Indie Euro charts, top 100. I've been on the USA top 20 list three times with three different songs. So I mean, I'm bragging, sorry. But I just want to tell you how it all happened, and it was a big blessing to be with Helmet, and also then to meet and get to work with Jago G. Williams, who is my hook master, and he's excuse me, he was with Snoop Dogg in LA for 20 years. So he is the real deal. And when you hear one of my songs, for example, if you listen to Can't Wrap My Head Around This, his power steals the show. He is so good and so talented and can get in my head, really, what I'm trying to say.
okay. Well, that's quite a story there.
Hmm.
I'm glad you're doing well, making all the charts and everything, and hopefully you'll just keep getting better over time, and keep making those songs out there. Uh,
Trying to do it.
what were some of the artists that you really felt inspired you to be the artist here today? Were there anyone in particular in mind?
Excuse me, the artists who have inspired me.
Yes. Hmm.
Okay. That would be, I'll just go through a handful or two handfuls of, one of my songs is called Appreciation,
Hmm.
and it's about the the appreciation and good looks back then of Burton Cummings from the Guess Who in Canada. We released that. Chago is in it, and we made a video. It's very cool, and it illustrates my kooky life with my great appreciation for classic rock and roll. And we just put it out there. People in Canada, of course, because Burton Cummings is from Canada, the Canadian radio stations went nuts. They just, jumped on it and bought the songs off of Bandcamp, and then I received fairly quickly a royalty check, and it showed that that money came from operate or operation appreciation for that song. And I referenced a lot of folks, such as I like the old school, because it's not phony. And I'm not phony in terms of I don't follow any map. I follow the the meaning of the writing and the cool inspirations I've had by Neil Diamond all his life, all his career, Bang label, first label, Columbia, MCI, um, all of it. And then in his later years, did two cool albums, Back Home, I think, or Home for the Night, and 12 songs. Um, So there's such a broad influence there of just telling your own story. Then I'd say Tom Petty. I saw him 2 months before he died, so that I'm so glad I saw him. And I love the Eagles. I love Led Zeppelin. All of these I can say, the word love because they impacted me and my brain and the heart. So let's see, who else? Bob Seger, yeah, and Toto with Steve Lukather. I briefly met him in Salina, Kansas, and it was funny. We just had a moment of laughter, and it was cool. So he I loved Toto back in the day, and he's just a genius on the guitar. There's so many people that I really really like, and my dad was a classical pianist, so I grew up listening to Bach and Wagner and all Chopin, everybody. So that always has some kind of influence in my head. I used to play basketball in the driveway and listen to the radio, and that's how a lot of things seeped in pretty deeply. So I have some agenda here. I want to, thank Don Henley and the Eagles for continuing to tour, and also thank Steve Lukather for doing his thing and keeping the music going.
Okay, yeah, those are some great ones. You mentioned like Guess Who and Tom Petty, obviously. All those bands are really great, and I can see your influences in your songs there with that. Uh,
Mhm.
Now, after watching this video, that people might want to go download more of your songs on streaming. Can you do that? Also, can we find you on social media? And do you have an official website? Tell everybody about that.
Okay, well, yes, we are on. Oh gosh, we are on all the digital sites,
Hmm.
and if folks, gosh, I know they are seeing them. So the usual. Oh gosh, Spotify and whatever else, Facebook, and they should be seeing those on all the most popular digital platforms. And right now, since things have changed a little bit in the world and in my family, I'm working currently on the lyrics for a new song. I hope it comes out in March or prior of next year. So it's going to be eclectic. I will dare say cool, and uh, it will hit some people. Some people will understand it. I have a kind of different sense of humor. Sometimes it's just plain goofy, and sometimes it's a bit eclectic. But most people say they enjoy it.
Okay, well, go out there, your favorite streaming site, Facebook page, and find Rebecca Davis on there, and I'm sure she would love you for that. And we're getting ready to play Appreciation in just a minute, though. As she mentioned that earlier, and she did tell us a little bit about the song. And we'll get to that in just a second. But Rebecca, we want to thank you so much for being on the show today. We'd love to have you back sometime if you ever want to plug anything new.
Sure, sure. I will be plugging. Oh, I need to plug something now. My song, Here Comes Santa Dog. It's a Christmas song, and I need everybody to look it up and listen to it. It went to number 2 on the world chart and 1 year, and then the next year it went to 2 as well. It's been out about 4 years now, and it's always been in the top 5. So I'm trying to get over that hump of number 2 to number 1. But in London, it's hilarious how Europe plays Santa Dog throughout the whole year. They do, and it's tracked in our charts. Um, Somewhere in London and in the UK, they have played it all year long, literally. And I want to say thank you for that. But it is a great song. Helmet does the right beat, theme, and melody to it with some drums, and it's just a look back into what our lives were like as children and Christmas time, especially. We're a very tight family, and that comes out a lot in my music.
Okay, well, I'm sure we can find that on the streaming sites as well. So get Here Comes Santa Dog. And again, I know she would love you for that. And we'll go right to the song Appreciation. And it starts right now.